Welcome back to Fill in the Blank. Welcome to episode 21 of Fill in the Blank. Today we will be talking about another arts and craftsy sort of activity that you can do at home. But first, let's talk about the book. I am still working on Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World. Still working on writing some questions for that for our middle school Battle of the Books competition. If you want to know more about it, look at the last video where I tell you a little bit about the storyline. Now today's arts and crafts activity is called origami, which is the art of paper folding. I believe it originated in Japan, but we use it all the time in my library as a makerspace activity. We were about to get ready to do some widespread origami art in the library because we had sponsored the Japan booth in the Heritage Around the World event, and we didn't get to do that. And all of my origami paper is still at school, ready for that activity. But I had some construction paper at home, and so I tried out this cool origami frog that I saw online. He's in red because that's all the construction paper I had was red. So you can see my little origami frog here. What's really cool about this one is you're supposed to be able to flip it and it jumps. That was pretty cool. A little lame, but cool. So flip it and he jumps. One more time. Flip it and he jumps. So this is an active origami that you can do. Now I will say I did it with construction paper. Construction paper is not really great paper for origami because it's thick and it's harder to fold. So when you get into the bigger folds like these thick ones here, as I folded it over 5 or 6 times, it gets really hard to keep your origami art together. The thinner the paper, the better. Printer paper is okay, notebook paper might be okay. Construction paper is much thicker than those. Cardstock paper, much thicker than that as well. So you probably won't want to use those unless it's the only thing you have, like I did. All I had here was notebook paper or construction paper, and I wanted them to be a cool color. So, if you are interested in origami, there's many tutorials online for all kinds of animals and art in origami. You can have written instructions where it shows you how to fold it, or you can do like I did and watch a YouTube video. I'll actually post the link to the YouTube video I followed for my frog in the description of this video so that you can follow along too and make your own little jumping frog. I mean, how cool is the jumping frog? That was lame. Origami is really fun, and all you really need for that is paper and access to the instructions, which you have infinite access to online as long as you have internet access. Now, one more piece of advice. The paper does need to start off in a square. It doesn't always show that in the instructions, and most paper comes in a rectangle pattern, but you need to get it into a square to get started on your artwork. Try out some origami. I would love to see it. If you do try it out, shoot me a picture of it so that I can see what you have done at home with your origami art. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching episode 21 of Fill in the Blank. I'll see you guys next week.